Well, welcome to the intermediate level of guitar lessons. And first thing you want to do is tune your guitar. We're at 440 pitch, which is a standard pitch, and you'll always sound better if you tune your guitar first. So the first lesson is all about slide chords in this immediate level. And you're going to be looking at your 3 and your 4 finger, and they slide up and down the fret to get to what I call a railroad track to the new frets. So we're going to start off with E, then we're going to lift 1 and 2 off, pinky goes down for an A2, then we slide up 2 and add our index finger to the B2, then we slide up 2 more, same 3 fingers to the C sharp minor 7, and then slide up all the way to the 7th fret to an E5. And you always keep a fret in between that fingering when you're sliding. So the chord drills are on page 1-4 and 1-5 in your manual. The strum pattern is a pause 4 strum pattern. It goes like this. Pause, up, down, up, down, up, pause, up, down, up, down, up, pause, up, down, pause. And after a pause, usually in a strum pattern, the next strum is an up strum because you're down at the bottom of your strum pattern. So it's pause, up, down, up, pause, up, down, up, pause, up, down, up, pause. So try that with the chord E before we get started. Now this first track, track 2, goes from E to an A2. So let's get started. 1, 2, ready, play. Pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, A2, pinky down, 1 and 2 off, and you're playing 5 strings. Try to stay off of that top string if you can. Back to E. Now you want to include the top string, all 6 strings. Let that guitar ring out. Back to A2. Pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, and stop. All right. So now we're going to go from that A2, which is 3 and your 4 finger down on track 3. We're going to slide them up 2 frets, and we're going to add our index finger to that 2nd fret. So your 3 and your 4 slide to the 4th fret, and then your index finger gets added. So if you look down at the neck of your guitar, most guitars have a dot on the 3rd fret. That's the fret that you're skipping. But your index finger is on 2 on the A string, and then your 3 and your 4 finger are on the D and the G string on the 4th fret. So we're going to go from A2, we're going to slide up and add our index. So it goes about this speed on track 3. 1, 2, ready, play. Pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, slide up and add your index, pause. Again, 5 strings on both of these chords. Slide back down to A2. Slide up and add your index, B2. And stop. Okay? Now we're going to take that B2 chord and we're going to slide all 3 fingers up 2 frets. They slide up the neck to 2 frets. That's the C sharp minor 7. Then you slide back down to the B2 and then back up to the C sharp, back down to the B2. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Pause, up, down, pause, up, down, pause, up, down, slide up. Get a swing in your right hand with that pick. Back down 2 frets. Up 2 more frets to that C sharp minor 7. And stop. All right. doing so far? Well, now we're going to combine tracks 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to do E first. Then we're going to lift 1 and 2 off and go to that A2. We add that pinky. Then we're going to slide up to that B2. And then back to the A2. Then the E. I should mention right here that B2 is written in the books. It's as B2. Sometimes I've seen it as a B and a numeral 4. I've even seen it as a B sus, S-U-S. It's all the same chord that you're making on that fretboard, that B2, what we're calling a B2. So here we go with E, A2, B2 to A2. 1, 2, ready, play. A2, pinky down. B2, slide up and add your index. A2, slide back down. Let's start all over again with E. A2, pinky down. B2, slide up and add your index. A2, slide back down, and we're finished. And stop. Very good. Now, that's harder because we went from 4 measures to only 2 measures per chord. Now, this last track, track 6, we only do 1 measure per chord, and it might be hard to begin with for you to stay up with the tempo. But if you keep practicing and do tracks 2 through 5, you will eventually get to where you can do track 6. Most of my students cannot do track 6 in class. It's after they've practiced and practiced and practiced, just to give you some encouragement. So this is going to be coming rapid speed, 1 measure per chord, and then you change. So let's see if we can do it together. 1, 2, ready, play. Pause. A2, B2, slide up and add your index. C sharp minor, up 2 more. Back to B2. Slide back up to C sharp. Back to B2. A2 at the top. Start all over with E. A2, pinky down. Slide up and add your index. Slide up 2 more. That's C sharp minor 7. Back down to B2. Slide back up to C sharp. Back down to B2. And A2, and you've got it. And stop. Well, there you go. And I need to mention that lesson number 1 and lesson number 2 in the intermediate level are the hardest 2 lessons in the entire level, in the entire book, the manual. They used to be 7 and 8, and I shifted them to 1 and 2 after I listened to my students that said we needed to practice the hardest ones the whole time we were in the intermediate level. So that's it for lesson number 1.